All right, peace, everybody. Please make sure y'all share that we on. All right, please share that we on. Let's see. And you're gonna share your screen and all that too, right, brother?
Yeah, if I see something, yeah, pop up.
Okay. All right, peace, everybody that's coming in. Again, make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure you share and share and share and share. So, this man needs no introduction. What's good, my dude? DaneCalloway, was popping, boy?
I'm chilling right now. I'm actually looking over some stuff that was sent to me just about 15 minutes ago. Remember when I was talking about how he had some serious allegations already underway prior to, and I'm talking about Takeoff, prior to his murder.
Right.
And that's true. That's actually coming back true. And this was reported back in 2020, but they just so happened to bring this up days after he passed, which was crazy.
Right.
I mean, I'm taking a look at this now. The allegations, I don't know if people are familiar with that, but they're accusing, well, they're not even stating the woman's name. They're going by Jane Doe with this woman right now. But they're stating that he was already facing a civil lawsuit over an alleged rape allegation, and it was scheduled for trial next year. It says that he was scheduled for trial on January 17th, 2023.
Right.
Oh no, wait, am I right?
I think
no, he was to
February.
testify his deposition on January 17, 2023, with the jury set for trial. The trial was supposed to happen in June of next year. They're saying, well, the victim is claiming that while it was in June 2020, she was at a house party that was hosted by the Migos DJ called DJ Darrell McPherson. The victim claimed Takeoff made her quote unquote uncomfortable before he followed her to Darrell's bedroom, where he began touching her and eventually forcefully assaulting her. Jane Doe was then treated at a nearby hospital where staff noted evidence of sexual trauma and alerted the police. Takeoff repeatedly denied the allegations in public and had not been served with criminal charges despite police involvement. Pretty weird how this comes out now.
Right. Yeah. We was actually talking about that. I think that was Saturday or Friday, about what you just read, and it's very unfortunate. Out of everything that just happened, because I said this before, like it seemed like especially when police kill unarmed black men, they always trying to find a way to vilify the victim and look at their records and shit and put out their records instead of they was killed while being unarmed. So same what they doing to Takeoff, which is very effed up. But continue, King.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird timing. Like, I mean,
exactly.
If this happened in 2020, I mean, they should have brought that up back in 2020. Why are you doing that now now that he's gone? Correct. You know, that was odd timing. And they're stating that the record company, Capitol Records, had no statement. But if this is stemming back from 2020, in which I do see the court documents, I do see it. Superior Court of the State of California for the County of Los Angeles. So apparently this happened in Los Angeles. It says that she was suing him for sexual battery, regular battery, assault, false imprisonment, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. All that extra shit, see how dramatic it sounds? That just to get more money. You know what I mean? They try to put the theatrical touches to it like they do in movies. Oh, get the fuck up out of here, man.
But that confused me. What do you mean false imprisonment? Why are they? I don't understand. Was she arrested? Like, I don't understand. What was that about?
Fucking tied up. Like, come on now. Like, it's always, they always stretch shit that they put the dramatics, the theatrical shit, especially on us to make us like a monster. We always the big the big black monster, regardless of how innocent. If you have no fucking police record, no criminal record, we are still the big monster. You know.
Yeah, and another thing that's standing out to me is that they don't have her real name on these court records. They are still going by Jane Doe.
Yeah.
Weird. They have his real name and everything here. Interesting. Was he arrested? Like, I mean, I thought.
I never even heard of this shit. Have you heard of it? I didn't hear.
This is my very first time.
Until Friday. That's unbelievable. It don't even make sense. So this is how you know it ain't shit. It wasn't nothing because it wasn't big then. We talking about the Migos, man. You don't think that shit would have been big publicized news?
Immediately.
Immediately. So somehow after he's dead, days later, they want to vilify. You see, hold on. You see what hurts? The outpouring of love, the devil has to be present. All that love and how people was feeling how bad it was, the devil had to just say, you know what? Fuck it, let me just throw some stain on that love. Always come with that negative energy. But continue.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then on top of that, they're getting this. This was originally reported by The Sun, the USA Sun, on November 3rd. And then November 4th is when New York Post created their article at 10:16 a.m. about this same allegation. Crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. Like, why now? Why now? Why after? Like, who told them that? It's almost like this goes back to what I was stating in my tweet, that we need to take control over the narrative by controlling what's being said by these news outlets or whatever, or create our own and make sure that it's not falling up under any ownership of someone else. Let me just put it that way. Like, it needs to be owned and operated by us to the point where they can't be paid off to state anything. Like, for right now, I still don't like how those things are going. Those bloggers are trying to twist the narrative as far as Kyrie is concerned. I'm not trying to get off the topic, but
no, I want us to talk about it. I was going to say at the tail end, at the end of this, we want to talk about it. However, we have to be very coded, and this is why everybody. Yeah. I told you I was going to go on. We was going to do the Patreon Tuesday for sure, because tomorrow I'm tired. I did a lot of running around today. However, anyway, we're gonna talk about that. But on Tuesday, we're gonna go to the Patreon. Everybody go to the Patreon, click the tier for all tiers, $10 per month. Is that gonna kill you? I hope not. However, I'm going to go through all of the history, because now they got this dude. He got to go through all this stuff, go to these little sensitivity classes and meet with other people. Come on, man. They trying to really Kunta Kinte this dude. Kunta Kinte. They really want this nigga to be Toby. So we going to the back. I'm pulling out receipts. I'm not playing, because it's the paradigm shift is now. They got at Kanye, and now they trying to really thrash this dude for putting out a link. And he can't go back to play ball unless he do those 6 demands. Since when? But not to cut your wisdom, go ahead and let's get back on.
He lost his deal with Nike also.
Correct.
They basically got rid of him off of, and that's uncalled for, really. I mean, and I finally got a chance to take a look at the movie last night, and I'm still trying to figure out where they're coming from. Like, they need to pinpoint what they have an issue with. Because you're just coming out saying that it's, anti-Semitism. Where? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. Where?
That's the thing. They don't want the truth, so that's why they have to scare you. They know that there's nothing in there, because there would have been clips of them saying certain things. You don't think they have to watch it already? So it's the point that they want people to be afraid of the truth, and they have to control the ones that has the most influence, that's following them, like Kyrie, like LeBron. You see what LeBron James doing?
Yeah, I saw that. That pissed me off. I commented on that.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm really pissed behind that. That's why Tuesday is no holds barred, family.
But he went to go see some form of Jewish leader or something like that and shook hands with them just recently. I'm talking about LeBron.
Yeah. However, we're gonna talk about that on Tuesday. But because these motherfuckers is But back to Takeoff. Rest in peace, King.
Yeah, Takeoff. May he rest in peace. I strongly believe, and this is what I believe, this is all alleged, because of course I can't prove this, but I believe this was purposely done. Just like how they putting out these articles now about him, that's being purposely done. Come on, like, I mean, and it's not like he's facing criminal charges, like he was about to go to jail behind this. No. If it was just somebody trying to sue him, they just trying to get some money. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. But I hate when they try to do this to try to, you know, throw the narrative around. This is the reason why I'm like, come on, this ain't got nothing to do with what happened.
Correct.
He's gone. He's gone. Why put that out now? After? Like that just don't make, you know, controlled opposition. But we got to have some type of defense against these type of things that are continuously happening to our people. Now, for what I understand, I believe Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo are all three originally, like, their family members are not from here per se, like meaning that they're not from America, but they were born in America. And it's still like the light that is, it's our light being here is being turned off constantly by false narratives. And all we're doing is talking about these situations and actually not trying to get nothing done. Like, why in the world is the police not saying anything about about Takeoff's situation? Like, why are we not hearing any updates? What, you have all of the information. The scene has been cleared of all evidence. They even got back with reporters to let them know, hey, they did the autopsy. They know that he was shot in the stomach and it went through his arm, and then he was shot in the chest. And by the way, that was the first shot. The first shot happened in the stomach. That's the reason why you saw him bending down a little bit as that guy was, the Amigo bands was coming across. He was shot in the stomach. That's what he was reacting to. Now, I still believe that they took his chain, but at the same time, I can't prove that. But I can prove that he looked startled. You could tell he was holding his arm and holding his stomach like he was limped forward. Like that, I think the first shot there, and then Migo Band saw that, pulled back and started drawing his weapon and trying to fire at those two people right there. We know one of them is the guy with the yellow hoodie or whatever that was, yellow shirt, yellow hoodie. But the other one, unclear. I think one of them had on black. I think it was the person with what was it? I think it was the person with the Chucky doll. I'm not too sure, but the way the footage looks.
Cameras, they are.
Right.
Say it again.
No, I don't know. It was something that just came up. That wasn't me.
No, but the way the footage looks, it looks like it was two shooters. Because keep in mind, I was pinpointing that the shot that really, you know, man, I hate being graphic like that, but the shot that happened where he was shot in his head happened after that initial first shot. But it was the very first shot, and you see it in the camera from this angle that you're getting ready. Wait, not the argument video, the other video where you could see the one that I sent you. Honestly, that particular angle, you could see smoke coming from that direction. So he might have did it, then ran off. Like he used his body for cover and ran off immediately. And then whoever that was beside Takeoff was returning fire at Migo Bands. Because in the other video, you see Migo Bands stumbling and shooting back simultaneously as all of that was going on. So it was two shooters on one side and one on the other. But that first initial shot was the one that hit Takeoff in the stomach. And Takeoff was like, you know, he was slouched over. We could clearly see Migo Bands with the see, you see what I'm saying? See how he's slumping over and he's getting ready to fall right there?
Let me make it more slower.
That's not more slower. By the way, the guy with the jeans right there with the white hoodie is not Takeoff. I saw people were saying that was Takeoff. That's not Takeoff.
That was a dude that he's supposed to have been arguing with. That's what they say with the stars on. not that dude, not the dude with that. You talking about the dude with the white hoodie, with the short dreads or the short braids. That was
that's
from
what
the label.
Okay.
He was.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the argument. Yeah, that dude. Now the argument. Okay, when we see the argument where it starts, as far as TMZ's footage, they cut out the majority of the argument because the guy Mike Prince is hold on, I'm sorry, my phones are going off. Because Mike Prince was trying to diffuse the situation. He was telling Quavo, hey, look, it's basically like, forget about it, I guess, in a way. Quavo carried it on a little bit. I really do think Quavo should have lightened up right there, but he, take the bigger route, take the high road. But apparently tension was already there. So by the time we get to see what happened, it was basically at the end. So you never get a chance to see exactly who he was arguing with. You just see the tail end of it. This part was edited because whoever was recording the whole time. They didn't just cut their camera on at that moment.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel that that TMZ definitely cut that out and sent it to police. You know what I mean? They had to. They had to. But if they did edit it, they definitely sent that part to the police and put up what they wanted to put up, or what we see here.
Without saying too much, I believe the police is working with whoever is responsible, because that person should be arrested by now. That person should be, we should know the person's name, last name, what happened, the whole situation. We should have an update by now. It's beyond 48 hours. They know who it is. Not only do you have to, base it off of these particular cell phone cameras right here, but you have cameras around the facility where you can pinpoint where people were running to, who stayed put. You can definitely figure out who it was, but whoever it is has some connection with the police. I'm telling you right now. And, of course, I could give allegations as to who it may be, but multiple people are already indicating that this particular person that was right beside Takeoff was one of the bodyguards to a guy named Jay Prince Jr., which is Jay Prince's, one of his sons. And if that's the case, then that should be easy. But if it's not easy, then something is holding it up. Somebody has a great relationship with the police. That's the only way that's going to be held up. It's not that hard to find the person that's responsible, but it may be delayed due to create a narrative to back that person up or back up people that were involved.
In cameras, they are the so-called Jews because we are the true Jews.
Who was that?
That was oh shit. That's Khalid Muhammad. That's on my Firefox.
Oh, I was about to say, I know that wasn't the conversation they were having.
Now, rest in peace to Khalid Muhammad, the intellectual gangster. Word up. Khalid Muhammad was that dude.
Yeah, I like Khalid Muhammad.
All right. I'm going to go to the one that you sent me right now. Where is it?
The one that I sent you, you can clearly see that the person with the Chucky doll was ducking directly beside Takeoff. And so was the guy with the yellow hoodie. He was kind of sort of ducking, but like looking square at Migo Bands. Migo Bands looked at Takeoff and looked at that guy, and that's where things got crazy. Right at that angle. See, that person's already ducking.
Exactly.
He's looking.
That guy, let me shut up. Go ahead. I'm gonna bring it back. Go ahead.
That person's already ducking. See how? Look. Go back a little bit. Go back to where you first see Takeoff's hand. See how he's come back a little bit. He's already discouraged for some reason. Like you can tell he's gripping something like his chest and his arm. He's hurting at that particular point. This is where he's hurt. You see what I'm saying? Like he's not doing that in reaction to Migo Bands. He's doing that in reaction to the first shot that already took place.
Because is he grabbing his arm with his? Is he grabbing this with his right arm, like his fingers is on it, like at the end? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure that out.
It looked like he's grabbing his arm,
right?
Oh, and holding his chest simultaneously. Like you could tell that something happened right there. That's not a normal position for somebody. And he's leaning forward on top of that, like he's hurt. See, leaning forward. Then he turns because that guy right there in the yellow did something. He turns with that. Then you watch the shot. Listen, right here is where the shot is about to happen. He turned. He was using him as
right there.
See what I'm saying? Right there. That's the shot. Man, that is the shot right there. Wow. See what I'm saying? That's the shot that took him out. And everybody reacted to that shot because it was closer to them, of course.
Because like, why would he be turning around to his right like that? He's looking at the nigga with the hoodie.
But if you notice, he's pulling on his shirt. He's using the guy with the hoodie is pulling Takeoff to use him for cover. Then he shot Takeoff and then ran.
But now hold this thought. Now check this out. When he's running into the establishment, look, everybody watch his right hand, his right arm. It's almost like he's trying to put something in his hoodie or in his pocket or something like that. I don't know. You see that right there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He went for his jeans.
But here's the thing when I'm looking over here. This is motherfucker with the chucky. You see how it's still facing up though? You see how the chucky is still facing that direction? Like, you know.
But look at that arm. Look at that person's arm.
Yeah,
it's up.
Extended.
They're holding something. That person is firing.
But that's
and you can see Takeoff is already down.
Right, because Takeoff is right here.
That's right there.
Yeah, that's right there. But hold on. I'm starting to think that those his legs though. Is that his legs? Because it's crazy, like when we see the footage, which I'm not gonna play, when we see him literally on the ground, is his face facing? This has to be where his head is, because that's like a leg right there.
No, that's the leg. He's already on his back right there.
Right.
If you look closely, those are his pants. He had on dark colored pants.
Right.
And his shirt is white. If you look up, see right there, you can clearly see right there. Clearly. Yeah. If you go back, you could clearly see it almost came in.
Yes, right there. I can't move the arrow but y'all see it right here.
And they getting out the way. Because look, even that person right there is getting out the way because the shooter's on the ground. See, that's how you know it was two shooters. And I want to say it's the person that had the V on their back or whatever that, I don't know what type of company that is that makes that type of shirt. But and another thing that confirms that Takeoff was shot, but yeah, that person right there. But another thing that confirms that Takeoff was shot first was, remember they said that he was shot in the stomach and it came through, or it came out of his arm. Or it led up to his arm. And he was shot in the head. So the one in the stomach wasn't fatal. The one that was in his head was fatal. That's the reason why he was still kind of hunched over. Basically still there. But a person can be, shot in the head and still alive for, a particular time period, depending on where they got hit. But his was point blank range. So he took him out immediately and ran off.
Now, somebody sent me some videos that was showing that there was a dude with a mask on and stuff like that. People sent me a whole bunch of stuff, and some people were saying that he was beefing with Jay Prince Jr. We don't know how true that is, but he did walk past him when he was on the ground, and you see that video with them at the beginning before they went to the spot.
When they were at the pool table?
No. When they was at Fifth Ward, he was somebody said it was supposed to have been for Jazz Prince's birthday or some shit, or like it was for him or some shit like that, right?